People of the internet. Hello, Abirik. How are you? What is it? Okay. So guys, I just arrived at my rural home. So in this video, we are going to be talking about, some of you guys are asking what is really going on at your farm. So that's what we are going to be doing in this video. I want to show you what I'm doing at my farm. Let me tell you the background if you didn't know. A few months ago, I announced to you guys and I said I've been traveling around the whole country, seeing people doing so many amazing things in this country, even in other places such as Kenya, South Africa, Malawi, Zambia. I've been to all these places, and my friends who are in Ghana, I'm also working on coming there. Nigeria, I'm also coming there, and also Uganda. I've got some friends in Uganda, and any of you guys, if you've got a friend who is in Uganda and Kenya and Rwanda, please let's connect, because I'm also working on a trip to go there so that we can get to meet and network as Africans. We want to make sure that we do something about our continent. So as for me, I didn't know anything about farming. I am just a new farmer. I've got no idea how to do farming. So recently I announced and I said I'm gonna be getting into farming, and I've got no prior knowledge. I'm doing this and I'm sharing the journey, and I'm explaining to you guys every step of the way. Of course, sometimes I can spend maybe a few days or so without giving you an update, but very soon I'm gonna be staying at the farm full time, because I want to make sure that I give you updates every time so that you can get to see what is happening. So I said I'm gonna be the experiment. If there's someone who is saying I want to get into farming but I don't really know, or I don't know if I should get into farming or I should not get into farming, I'm gonna be the experiment. You are free to watch and show even your friends, your family, what I'm doing, and then you get to see if farming works or not. So recently I said I want to get into farming, and I didn't know what to start with. I had to look for experts, and one of them is engineer Chamunorwa Kapita from Agri-Rocket Engineering. And then he said, yeah, we can stand with you, we can show you the way. And that's what they are doing also to every farmer out there, or anyone who is starting from scratch. They are willing to help you. They'll be giving you even the agronomists and all the people who are very, very important for your success as a farmer, because if you succeed, they will also succeed. That's what they did for me. They said, we are going to give you an agronomist. So I decided to buy a greenhouse from Agri-Rocket, and I got the greenhouse. And if you've been following, we managed to get the greenhouse, and then we managed to plant, like I told you last few days ago, that we managed to plant. I'm going to be giving you an update and show you exactly what we've planted in the greenhouse. But before we planted in the greenhouse, I went with Engineer Kapita to my farm. Engineer Kapita can also come to your farm if you decide to get into something when it comes to farming. So I went with him to my farm, and then the good thing is he said we are going to donate. This one is a donation. People are starting to support my dream. People are starting to support what I'm doing. He said we are going to donate to you, and we are going to give you a chicken fowl run, because I also want to get into farming livestock. So many people are saying, why is that you are doing so many things, and why did you decide specifically to get into chickens? I'm going to be giving you a video where I'm going to be explaining to you why I decided to get into specifically horticulture and animal husbandry, and when it comes to animals, specifically chickens. And I'm going to be giving you and telling you why those chickens. You understand? Because it's not just chickens. Chickens, we've got broilers, we've got roadrunners, we've got so many other types of chickens. But I'm going to be telling you why not this but this. Why not this but this? Someone has always been telling me that anything can make you money when it comes to farming. Anything. You can make money with anything. But there are some things that are for at Nutma A level, or those people who are at an advanced level when it comes to farming. And then there are some things that are not necessarily for people who are, experienced this and that. There are some things in farming that are friendly to people who are still getting in like me. So if you're someone who is also saying, I want to start, I'm going to be showing you and giving you the reasons, because I've been doing research. Like I told you, I went to so many other farmers getting to learn what is it that they were doing. So a few weeks ago, I then went to my place and then I planted watermelons. And the last video that I was giving you an update on the watermelons, they were past 10 days. I think we were getting into the second week, but there were no what do you call them, plants, crops that had germinated. So it was quite worrying, but good thing is, and good news is, something then happened. They started germinating, and in this video I'm going to be giving you an update on exactly where we are and what is happening. So if you ever want to get into agriculture, I would highly recommend that if you want reliable solar systems, you connect with Logos Solartech. If you want reliable water, you need to connect with Logos. Many of you guys are always calling me, Kundai, I need to get into farming. I've bought my own land. I have done this, but I do not have a bore. Can you recommend the best bore drilling company? And I told you the best is what? Logos. And also, when it comes to greenhouses, the best is AgriRocket. So let's get right into the video. Guys, I am excited. I am very excited. I'm a new farmer. And as a new farmer, these are some of the things. If you remember last time, there was a video that I did and I was explaining to you, showing you and saying, there really isn't anything. It was up to, I think it was day 10 or something like that. And there was really nothing that was coming out. But now it's been, I think I can say 2 weeks. So 2 weeks, this is what we have. Our watermelons, guys. Watermelons for the first time. This is Keto F1. This is the what do you call it? The variety. I'm not really like well versed with the terms that I used, but guys, I don't want to lie to you. I'm so excited. This is the thing that I'm doing, that we have done here at the farm, and this is my dad who is looking at all these things. And yes, the land is not that big. Not the land is, we've got a lot of land here, a lot of land, hundreds of hectares. We are good, but as someone who doesn't have a lot of money, I had to do small, because I'm the one who is always telling you guys, you need to learn to start small. So we are starting small. Here we put 1,000 plants. We started with 1,000 plants, and some of these holes, they are not, I don't think there's really anything. Some didn't come out or germinate. I don't know what you call it. So some did, some didn't, but still I'm happy with what we are seeing right here. They are now starting to spread. In Shona we call Kutandavara. So I'm gonna be having watermelons here. I just hope that we keep on doing it as it is, because the good thing is we have AgriRocket. We've got an agronomist who is helping us and guiding us every step of the way. And also this side in Mrewa, because these are farms, we have our own local agronomist as well. And my dad is always talking to him, getting all this information that we need. And we actually bought all the inputs that they recommended for us. So everything that we are doing here, we are being guided by the professionals. And I told you guys that, I want to do this as a business. I'm not just doing this so that I can eat watermelons. I'm doing this as a business. The reason why I'm doing this is because, I want to make money, obviously. Some of these people will tell you, oh, no, it's not about the money. No, it is about the money right now. So what I'm doing here, I am working with all these people, and we want to make sure that we make some good money from here. And we are expecting, even if we get half or less than half of the amount of money that we're expecting. I think I did a video and I was explaining to you that if this comes out, we are going to expect at least 3 marketable watermelons from each. So like for here, we had to put two seeds in a hole,
2 seeds in a hoe. So 2 of these seeds, we are expecting 6 on each hoe. Marketable ones, because some were saying we can get up to 5 for each, which means we have around 10, because they're going to be spreading. And now I understand why these people were saying you need to put 2 meters by 2 meters. At first I was saying, why would you want to put 2 meters by 2 meters? I didn't realize these things, they spread, so they're going to be spreading all over, and we are going to enjoy. I'm supposed to be putting, you know, we've got other holes here. We put holes on that side, but there's nothing in there. We didn't put anything. The reason is when we put 1,000 holes, but then they told us that you need to put 2 in a hole, so we had to put 500. So that means we still have that area over there, but for us to put there, we are having a challenge. The reason why I said let's wait is because there's need for water. So I was having a small challenge with water, not that one that you remember, but this one. Something happened with the water that I was having. I don't know, maybe it's the pump or something like that. The water is coming out, but it's just like very small. So I will do a video and I will explain to you what we are doing and how we are going to be solving this, because the good thing is I am in safe hands. You know, when you are working with Logos Solartech, you are in safe hands. I always tell you this. Work with the people who have got the knowledge, 1, 2, who have got this heart of making sure that everything is okay with you when you put in your money. So some of these guys, you know, there's a time I was telling people that, you know, Logos is the best, and someone has complained, hey, why would you say they're the best, this and that? Yes, we know there are companies that you think are big, but it's not about, you know, being big does not mean you are the best. You know, we've got a lot of companies in Zimbabwe that are big, but their service is terrible. So when it comes to Logos, they might not be big like that company that you are thinking about, but they are the best. Why? Because when you give them money for them to do things for you, if things go south, remember, things will go south. We are talking about business here. You know, there are some things that we cannot control. Things can just go south. But Logos, they will make sure that even if things have gone south, they will do something to make sure that your things will go north. Yeah, you understand? So this is what is happening. I'm going to be working on this one. I want to make sure that we put something there, and we are going to be putting something there as well on that side of the greenhouse, because we have a greenhouse here. And this is the greenhouse that are done by Agri Rocket Engineering. And we are actually planting. Today is planting day. I'm excited. I'm going to be showing you in another video what you're planting in there and why we are planting that in that one. So this is what has been happening at the rural home. I'm working on something. I don't know if I should announce to you guys, but okay, I'll give you an update. Always watch the videos that I give you, which I then say farm update, because you know, it's a new homestead that I'm starting.